5 tank divisions spearhead the assault. Central to their strength is Hitler's new wonder weapon, the most powerful tank of World War II. The massive and truly terrifying Tiger II. And in the north, Lieutenant Colonel Joachim Peiper's panzers are trapped in the Belgian village of la Gleize. For the past 6 days, Peiper's men have been under constant attack. And by the night of December 23rd, they're almost out of fuel and ammunition. He's under strict orders only to retreat if he can take his tanks with him. And that is impossible.
Make sure the explosives are positioned so they can cause maximum damage. What is the use of tanks without fuel or ammunition? This is the only option left to us. We have no choice but to ignore our orders. But make sure every tank is rigged to blow. We can't leave the Americans such a price.
In the early hours of Christmas Eve, Peiper makes his escape on foot with surviving members of his unit. Only around 800 of his nearly 5,000 strong force remain. At La Gleize, 28 tanks and 70 armored half-tracks are destroyed. But one tank survives and remains in the village to this day.
This tank has been stranded here since December 1944. It wasn't knocked out by enemy fire. It ran out of petrol. And it became immediately just a piece of scrap. And the fact that this is still here all those years later is almost symbolic of the disaster of the Battle of the Bulge for the Germans. This monster is without doubt the biggest tank I've ever seen. It was known by the Germans as a Royal Tiger, otherwise known as the King Tiger, or the Tiger Mark II. And as far as tanks in World War II go, this is probably the ultimate. The scale of it is phenomenal. And I can see here on the side of the hull that a shell has sprayed shrapnel across the top of the decking there and onto the back of the turret. But it's barely touched it. Yes, it's left a trace, but look, it's just little indentations. And that's because this armour is just over 3 inches thick. It's incredibly heavy armoured. And at the front, this sloping armour is designed to deflect shells so that they can't have a straight-on hit and then penetrate because of that. But this armour is almost 6 inches thick. But look, there and there, rounds have come in, glanced off, but ploughed through the first couple of inches of metal, but again, nowhere near through to penetration. Look at this, look. You've still got the end of an armour-piercing round there. It's punched in, but got lodged, it's stuck. So that front of this tank, incredibly heavy armour.
Weighing in at almost 70 tons, the Tiger II relies on a huge gas-guzzling V12 petrol engine to reach its top speed of 24 miles an hour. Its weight means it's unsuited to soft ground or weak bridges. But against Allied tanks, it's almost indestructible. And it packs a serious punch.
This is an 88mm cannon, one of the best artillery pieces of World War II. That gun could penetrate armour 15 centimetres thick, that's 6 inches, at a distance of over a mile. That's phenomenal. This tank has the punching power to kill other tanks before they can fire back. As far as tank-on-tank warfare goes, that 88mm gun makes the Tiger II an ultimate killing machine.